Welcome back. Today we're gonna work on the Ido Portals squat routine. As you can see, we're getting a little bit more comfortable here so we can get more uncomfortable. I hope you're ready. All you're gonna need is a yoga mat and a cat if you have one. We're gonna start by getting into a deep squat position, feet shoulder width apart, and once we're there, one hand on our knee, and we're gonna open up our knees a little bit. I'd advise 10 repetitions. Considering this is the first exercise, start out slow, just open it up a little bit. You want to feel some pushback and you want to feel some resistance. You don't want to go all the way into pain yet. 10 repetitions each side, and once we're done with that, we're going to switch it up and go for a full-on extension of our arm. So basically we want to straighten out our arm as fully as possible. If you're not there yet, take it easy, don't go overboard, but the goal of this exercise is to get to a point where we can straighten out our arm fully and push out that knee so we can get a little bit more mobility and a little bit more flexibility inside our thighs and in our knee region. Sometimes your body will compensate for the lack of mobility by raising your foot up from the ground a little bit. Just keep that in mind. Also 10 repetitions each side, and once we're done with that, we're gonna switch it up to the next exercise. As you can see here, we're gonna add a little bit more of upper body mobility into it while using the leverage from our right arm to rotate our left side. We want to do 10 repetitions once more. Now here you can see we can either go like wider with our feet, or if we have the mobility, we can actually go closer with our feet. I'll recommend you play around with it a little bit so you find the sweet spot for yourself, and once you do, you're gonna find it easier to go into this position instantly. Once we're done with that, 10 repetitions each side. One more time, we're gonna switch it up and go into a full extension in our arm. This time, instead of doing just all the way with our elbow, we're gonna go straight with our arm up. Include a little bit more rotation in our upper body. Keep one hand on your shin and the other arm goes for the full rotation. 10 repetitions once more each side. Don't forget to do the other side, and with this one, be careful and hold your balance, because sometimes you can lose a little bit of your balance and you fall forward or backward. And as far as the extension goes, maybe you can see it here, I'm actually using my arm to leverage my upper body out of the way into a full rotation so I can get a little bit more of a stretch that I normally wouldn't be able to get. After this one, the next exercise is going to be a little bit harder on our inner thighs and inner hips, because as you can see here, we want to go as low as possible with our upper body whilst our lower body stays in this deep squat position. And we're also simultaneously pushing our knees backwards with our shoulders and with our arms, so we get a little bit more inner thigh stretching and a little bit more mobility there. It might get a little bit uncomfortable, don't worry about that. Shake it out as you can see here, and then move on to the next exercise. We're gonna do a couple of static holds. Just put your hands together, push your knees backward, hold for 10 seconds, and repeat this a couple of times. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 repetitions just in case. And what you will notice here is, due to our arms pushing our knees backwards, we actually have some lat and some trap involvement, which is pretty sweet, getting a little bit more exercise into our back, into our shoulders. That's pretty good. Once we're done with that, we're gonna open up all the way with our hips. We're gonna bring our shoulders inside our knees and open our arms sideways, which pushes our knees backwards. You can either do it in a static hold, as you can see here, or you can do multiple dynamic ones. Once we're done with that, we're just gonna shake it out a little bit, relax our legs a little bit, move our knees forward and backwards, straighten out one leg and bending another. Shake it out, get a little bit more loose, and that's it for the squat routine. I'm very happy you could join me here, and I hope I'll see you soon. Captain Cairo, peace out.